Hello everyone, and welcome back to Winston's Wild Moments. Yes, we are always super excited and just thankful when we have an opportunity to come before you all and share some of our lives' wild moments. So we'll jump right in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have to be honest with you. I have sinned. I backslidden. I missed the mark. And so I'm going to share with you. And the reason I'm going to share how I've sinned, not the first preacher that has fallen. So add me to the number. And I'm going to be honest with you because my wife, she's always threatened me since we got married. Go ahead and tell them what you said you was going to do.
It was not a threat. It was just simply a declaration.
Declaration.
A declaration. The declaration is, if my husband ever does anything that should be public knowledge, if he sinned against me as his wife, if he does something that I do not approve of, I have a way for it to be made right.
See, she's saying that all over the place. What she said she was going to do, America, is bust in the church, walk down the aisle while I was preaching, and turn around and tell everybody
he's a fraud. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to say he's a fraud, everybody. So you don't have to worry about if he's real or not. If I have said that he is until otherwise. And so
he is what?
Not a fraud.
Okay, so you make it clear.
He's not a fraud.
But I've sinned. I've sinned, and so I want to just share before everyone that I've fallen. And so in my backslidden state, here's what I have to be honest with. I've gotten back fat. Gained weight. Came out of nowhere. I know I was bragging on the wild moments how I had lost weight, but I gained it all. I don't know why. I can just smell a biscuit, and 3-4 pounds just jump on me. I can just walk by food, but she's to blame because I'm like Adam. It's the woman you gave me. Because she loved to buy all the cookies and snacks and things. And what you gonna do? What you gonna do if they in the house?
No.
But then when I get big, you wanna holler out in the middle of the night. I know you ain't still eating.
I know. I will go to bed and there's a full sweet potato pie. And then I wake up and there's an empty sweet potato pie can. You know, the aluminum pan. It's gone. And I'm like, I know my husband did not eat the entire sweet potato pie. Y'all, he loves sweet potato pie. And you would eat an entire one in one sitting.
So you just told my business in front of everybody. You couldn't just say I eat sweet potato pie. You're telling the whole pie.
Well, we're confessing, right?
Well, I be up, you know, me and the Lord, we be up. And you know when you're up, you gonna want to snack on something.
That's true.
But anyway, I sinned. I got back fat. But after she was shaming me again, one day we was watching a movie, having some couple time and watching a movie, and I was on the couch and put my leg on her leg, and she started screaming from the top of her lungs.
Yeah, it was heavy.
Talking about her leg was broke.
It was. It was broken.
So that's the foolishness that I have to deal with.
He broke my leg.
So I knew
then something was going on. You know we had an agreement. You forgot all about that agreement.
No, I didn't forget. So since then we've joined BU Fitness. Shout out once again to Christian Shakespeare.
Yes.
We're starting a meal plan now and doing better, eating better. We got rid of the snacks. So just y'all pray for me. Please forgive me. I sinned. I fell off. I gained the weight back, but and I'm just gonna say it. You know, people talk about happy weight, but when you big and miserable, they ain't nothing happy about it.
True, because the part that was concerning with me was, of course, the weight, and it's not major weight. You still look good, but the blood pressure that comes with it, and so that's the concerning part. I do not want for anything to happen to you. And so, yes, I put it in a contract, you know, jokingly, but the big picture is there's a certain amount of weight that you have to have according to the doctor, and it does keep your blood pressure regulated.
True.
And so it's just important that you're the best you. So I'm glad we're back on together. We're doing it together.
Yeah, we are.
And this is actually our second year being at BU Fitness. So
Yes.
it's really a
Yes.
good time for us to do it as a couple, and it's enjoying to cook. So I've been cooking and meal prepping and all that good stuff. So
and Christian, she's the best at it now. She's anointed for what she does, but when you walk in the gym, you know how she is.
I know, but look, Christian's gonna watch this, so she's gonna get you when you go back the next day with some extra burpees. So
I said she was anointed what she does. It's just once you get there.
True.
She love the Lord, but you can't tell in the gym.
She about that business.
She is about that business. But nevertheless, the devil is always busy. Because we're meal prepping and we're back, and then none other than 1033.
Nora Production.
Well, some kind of way the enemy got on her, and she comes. Listen, if you've never heard of Everything Sweeps,
Oh my goodness.
man,
Amazing.
Owner shouts out to Stephanie Watson Hits. Where's the business located
In
at?
Sharpsburg, Georgia.
And when I tell you, just one bite,
Yeah.
and I knew I was sinning again.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, I bit it.
It was delicious.
Yes.
I was right there with you. The man that the Lord gave me. So because he had it, I had to have it too. And so it was this red velvet one. Yeah.
I had the strawberry, and man.
Delicious.
So listen,
And
when
it
you
was a small one, so we didn't have a big one.
please go, if you have a sweet tooth like mine, that is the place to go. It is delicious. So
Absolutely.
but anyway, wild moments that we've explained, they're good and sometimes they're bad. Sometimes they're ugly. And had a dear friend who was more like a brother. I learned a valuable lesson that I knew the lesson, but sometimes in life it teaches you over and over again that you just can't take life, each other, moments for granted. And I'm just going to be candid with this and share with you that hopefully somebody will be blessed by this, is that my dear friend, he called me, and at that moment, at that time, I couldn't answer the phone. I didn't answer the phone, but I sent him a message and said, hey, I'm going to call you back. And he's no longer here. And that opportunity to talk to him, to hear his voice, is no longer. And he was always a light in my life. He was an ear, he was a shoulder when it was needed. And I sorely miss him already. And it was tough. And even to see, whereas I had a missed call from him. And so I share all that to say, we make time to do what we want to do and what we need to do, and not enough what we ought to do. And never take for granted in those times that you always going to get another time, another opportunity, because with myself, all I have is a missed call. But I do thank God for all the other calls that we did share, but it's still tough. It's tough. And so please let the people you love know you love them. The people who are important in your life, what they say, give them their flowers now. That's why every time you look in our background, there are flowers. I try to give flowers to this flower, but like any other flower, I don't care how you water it.
Here we go.
I don't care how much sunshine you get. Leave that alone.
What happened? I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay. To any man who bought flowers, I'm talking to you. But anyway, flower, she was picking at me today. And so I want to just say this. My mom was telling her just today that my hair has been gray. Well, I've had gray hair since 8 years old. That's what she said, right?
She did say that.
So why she said she gonna start calling me Mr. or Sir? Just low down.
No.
Don't look up. Everybody see you looking. Look me here.
I'm looking at the hair. It's distinguished.
Oh, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. So why you said you gonna start calling me Sir and Mr.?
Cause it's distinguished.
Okay. I have hair.
Yeah, you do. And I love that. I love your hair. You just becoming more distinguished looking.
Well, you do know when, like Moses, when he had experience with the Lord, his hair turned white.
That is true.
And then there's another verse that said, hair like wool.
First of all, I have good hair. And if wool is considered good hair, then that's what I have. You're not going to hair shame me. He's not going to hair shame me. Because I'm natural, so. But yeah, I'm glad that you're embracing the distinguished look.
Okay. So you had a wow moment just this morning.
I did. So you were talking about how important it is to share with someone that you love them. Mm-hmm. And so, of course, as you all know, I'm still in a journey, and there are days that are better than others. So for those who are just tuning in to the wow moments, last year I lost both my parents. My dad in July, my mom in August. And so I'm still grieving. So there are some days that I'm happy and some days that I'm not so happy. But my husband has been there through them all. And so I had to just tell him this morning, actually, and I got full and happy all at the same time, because you can be so fixated on what you don't have anymore that you miss what you do have. And I'm full again because it is important, because we've all experienced loss. We've all have gone through some things, but God gave me an amazing helpmate, and an enduring helpmate, and a patient helpmate. And so I don't say that all the time. No. I don't let him know that. No. Because I get in my own way. We get in our own head space, and we can be so engulfed in the moment of wrong that we miss the God who gives us things that are right. And so I just had to tell him that. I had to pause, because many days I can call out things that I wish it could be done differently or better, because you know, women think a certain way and men think another way. And so I said, you know what, it's a beautiful day. God has really blessed us to live and see this day, and my husband's here, and he's loving and nurturing. He's a great father. He's an amazing pastor. He supports me in everything that I do, and he gives me the space to be me unapologetically, and I love you for that. And I don't say that enough. And so, and we don't always have good days, but those great days, those good moments, I decided at that second to maximize it with you. And so it was a wow moment, because of course, again, I've been still evolving with the grief, and I just had to tell you that.
Yeah, just this morning, just broke out, just hollering, and I'm looking, and I didn't know what was gonna come next, and she just was crying, saying, "I love you."
Mm-hmm. And that's what we have to do as couples. You have to find time to, as you say, have faith time, because you have to have your faith, but you also have face time. There's face time that is necessary.
Get the preacher credit if you're going to use his stuff.
Hey, that's what you said. Okay. That's what he said this morning.
Why you sounding all deep?
Hey, we are one. Okay. So if you said it, I said it.
I got you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. And so, but in all seriousness, it reminded me, yes, we can have all the faith that can remove or move mountains, but if we have not love, then what are we? So that's where the faith and us having the faith together and continuing to grow in this thing called life, it created another wow moment, because I had to humble myself and in the situation realize all is not bad. There are bad moments, but there's still a lot of great things that God has blessed me with. And one, of course, my husband, my kids, and my career and the community. And so I have to pull myself up and give God glory for what's still good in my life. And at that moment, you were there, and I had to thank him for you.
And I think, and I would like to hear back from you, but I think sometimes the wows wow us to the point that we miss the moment of other wows that are still happening. We're still trying to get over this wow, but you're missing that was a wow. And sometimes maybe the wows are taken for granted so much that you don't even realize sometimes just enjoying the sunshine is a wow.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. It's those simple things.
Yes.
And so we miss it because you're right. One wow will knock you down. And so I'm still thinking about that wow, but God is bringing up more wows. And you have to regroup and rebound so quickly. And that's what I'm learning to do again.
And, you know, I can appreciate you being so transparent because as I was picking at you right before we did this record, I'm like, that's how you going on camera? And we was talking about how social media in some aspect is an illusion because you're only able to see certain glimpses and snapshots. And sometimes people think that's the whole reality of it. But it's the good, it's the bad, and the ugly. Because the ugly was, you were mighty ugly this morning.
Here we go again. I am not ugly.
I'm saying, and I looked at you and your hair was, it was going, that burnt, it's wool now, but it was a burning bush then. And I'm looking, and I'm like, you know, we got to record in a few minutes. And just that dress that, you know, you say comfortable, I guess it's comfortable. You had that on, and I was like, okay. But boom.
Yeah, bam.
So it's the ugly, but it's also the good. It's good. My wife can snap just like that. You got a wand somewhere, you abracadabra or something.
45 minutes, that's all I need.
48.
Wait a minute, what about you?
What I tell you all the time. Okay. Fellas, husbands, listen. Explain to my wife and perhaps your wife that when they try to time the time that it takes to get ready, they want to base that on us. I have to explain to my wife, I don't have to do hair and makeup. So it takes y'all longer to get ready.
True. I agree.
But you be like, what time you getting ready? Look, I said, why you want to know what time I'm getting ready?
Because it's all calculated in the plan. I need to know.
You know you need an hour.
I don't need an hour.
You know why you need an hour?
Why?
Because you need to check to make sure first if you need to hit like on somebody's post and then you got to try 4-5 outfits on and what shoes.
Okay. Well, just allow that an hour then. I like it. I'm glad you came up with a solution.
Pray for me. Pray for me. Because these wild moments that I deal with on a daily basis, pray for me. Please. But I must admit, you actually shared for the whole world that you had a wild moment, even though I think you called me one of the simpler things. And I said, I'm just going to have to take it.
No.
You said you had to appreciate the simpler things, and you talking about me.
That could be the sun outside.
I said, she just called me the simplest thing.
No. I was thinking like the sun shining. It's simple.
But I always tell you, like yesterday when we were out, the village,
yes,
this community effort They call themselves The Village, and was able to partner with them yesterday and send some care packages to some of the seniors in my church. And so I went, did one load, I came back, said it's a beautiful day. I'm going to get my wife, here, take off the this garment you have and put
sackcloth.
Yeah,
I had put the sackcloth back on, y'all.
I said take that off and look decent. Mm-hmm. And I say all that to say that sometimes just taking the focus off yourself and blessing somebody else ends up being a blessing to you. Mm-hmm. And as you put a smile on somebody else's face, and as you bless and just take that focus off yourself, it has a way. I know with me, it blesses me to be a blessing.
It does.
And I know we're in a season and time that sometimes you don't see it as always, how can you bless me? But I'm just still old school enough, not the gray hair, but I'm old school enough to know that, you know what, it is better to give.
It is.
Than to receive. And I know you don't see that no more. Mm-hmm. But it is, and it's the Christian way.
It's the Christian way, and you're right. The Village opened up an avenue where it was a residual impact.
Yes.
So we were able to get out, and that made me feel good. Because you're right. That's why it's important to still find a convenient but safe way to fellowship. You know, because it's important for us to connect still with our community, with our church family, with our family, because it's really a blessing back. You give and it's given back unto you in certain form and fashion. So I could say immediately I felt better. So, and
the way you can start giving back on the weekend mm-hmm. is we're not going to look like the color purple every Saturday. That's the way you can give back to your husband. Because, you know, we talked about couples, you need faith time, that's mm-hmm. time with God, and you also need face time. Mm-hmm. But face time, when you're looking like the color purple, is mm-hmm. hard.
Is it?
It's hard.
I don't know about that, but you have a valid point.
Okay.
Because, you know, that visual image is important. And so I will commit myself, I'll do a better job of, you know, not keeping my twist in for so long. But it's just like the natural hair, you're talking about the wool, but I have to deep condition, then I'll do my twist, and then I feel like I'll leave it and let them dry, and then I'll have the week, you know, to take them off, and, you know, they're good. But that process, you're saying, you know, do something. Because,
I mean, man, when I see you sometimes and you leaving the house, headed to work, and you looking like Cinderella, and you leave and come back, and I guess you done lost a slipper, and you come back and I see the pumpkin and like, what happened?
It turned 12 o'clock.
Yeah, but you come back to the prince looking like Cinderella. You don't come back at the pumpkin with the slippers off. What happened?
It's the clock. Hey, I'll be mindful.
Please. Because I don't want to see the great pumpkin all the time. That's what I get, the great pumpkin. So I was just watching it Saturday. I'm like, why is she still looking like this?
It was the weekend.
But back to how we're going to end this.
Yes.
Been seeing, because my wife, she's big on social media. And so she'll every now and then she'll show me the latest challenge. Seems like there's a challenge every week, every other day. There's a new craze, new challenge. And so she'll show me this challenge. And I remember back in the days, there was this challenge called the ice challenge. Remember that?
I remember.
I think you did it, didn't you?
I did it. My brother did it.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what I want to propose to the listeners is the nice challenge. The nice challenge. I want to start. We're going to tag, and so my goal is that after this we'll have so many smiles being made because of the nice challenge, called the nice challenge. I know some of them challenges y'all don't really need to be doing, especially y'all folk who say y'all love the Lord. You can't have a blessed challenge and a busted challenge. It's just, y'all just need to stop all that. Y'all wrong. Yeah, but anyway, anyway, what we're going to do is that each time we'll have a wow moment. We're going to tag so many people, and then the goal is that if they're open to it, you text us back or message us 5 people that you have put a smile on their face. Don't share what you did for them. Just show them smiling. We have just forgotten how much of a blessing it is to simply smile. In 2020, 2021, listen, if you can smile today, boy, you better take a picture of it, because you might not be able to smile so easily tomorrow.
So true.
And so we're going to tag some people for our first candidates in our nice challenge, whereas once again, you send it back, do something randomly, whatever is pressed on your heart, just make somebody smile. Okay, so we're going to challenge Reagan Gilbert.
Oh, Reagan's my girl. So she's a reading specialist, and so excited to have Reagan as one of our first participants of the Nice Challenge.
We're going to tag Jean Gillum.
Oh, Jean's another good one too. So Jean is customer service specialist. So super excited to have Jean on board for the Nice Challenge.
We're going to tag Jason Winston.
Oh, Jason. Jason's my brother-in-law. So super excited. He's the director of Winston Media Group. So I know he will do well with the Nice Challenge.
We're going to tag none other than Sandra Thornton, AKA my mom.
Oh, and my mother's soror. So definitely, definitely. And she's the councilwoman for West Point, Georgia. So she's going to represent for the city.
We're going to tag Sharonda White.
Sharonda White, another good girlfriend. She's the owner of Higher Hymns and Gems. And so excited to have her do the Nice Challenge.
Even though she was low down and she let the enemy use her by bringing that cupcake in the house, knowing that I couldn't say no, we're going to tag Nafunda Ross.
Oh, now he's not going to do my girl like that either. Nafunda Ross, we're going to say AKA 1033, AKA T3, AKA NAR Productions, AKA Executive Producer. No, she going to do
AKA well. Fat Boy Provider.
No, she going to show up for the Nice Challenge. Yes.
And we also, you want to do one of your sisters?
Yes, my soror, my line sister, Sandra Emanuel. She's all the way out in Texas, but I know she has a convenient way, safe way to do the Nice Challenge.
And so since you're going to tag one of your sisters, let me at least tag 2 of my members.
Okay.
Okay, so I tag Sister Keisha Lyles is on you. You've been tagged. And Sister Taranda Allen, you've been tagged as well for the Nice Challenge.
Yes, that's a great.
And on Saturday, you've been tagged for the Saturday Challenge.
What's the Saturday?
We're going to take the sackcloth off.
Okay, so in order for me to do that, I guess the accountability is that I got to take a picture then.
Yes.
Okay.
And tag me with it.
Okay.
We're going to be butterfly. We're going to be a butterfly, more butterfly and less crickets on stage.
I'm in my cocoon. What you talking about?
Jimmy the Cricket.
Transform.
All thing you need to do is your little leg.
No. Okay. I accept your challenge.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us in this wild moment. The good, the bad, and the ugly, but they're all wild moments. They're all life moments. And we can't thank you enough for being a part of our wild moments. We love you.
Love you all. Take care. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Hello everyone. If you know anyone that would benefit from watching our wild moments, of course filled with love, laughter, long-standing connections, please feel free to share. We're located, of course, on Facebook, social media platforms, YouTube, and you can see us at the local TV station, BTV Network, Channel 15. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Love you, everybody. Bye.